Hey there, welcome or welcome back. Hope you must be doing well. If you're watching me for the very first time, do consider subscribing. Like last year, this year too, I've decided that I'm gonna learn new things, do new things, things which I've never ever tried before. Growing sprout is something like my usual activity I've been doing for a long time, but I've never ever tried microgreen except wheatgrass microgreen. I've never ever grown any other microgreen. So this is something new. I'm really enjoying it. If you're too interested, then keep on watching today's vlog. Microgreens are seedlings of vegetables and herbs. They can be grown inside in a small tray, either in the windowsill or well-lighted room, all year long. Microgreens are full of nutrients, way more concentrated with nutrients than a fully grown vegetable. I'm growing my microgreens on these plastic boxes which you usually get with biscuits or sweets, and I'm growing them on my kitchen window. You can grow in whichever place it is convenient for you. You can even grow in terracotta pots. Microgreens can be grown either in soil or in water, but with my personal experience, I felt growing in soil is much more better than growing in water. Even where nutritional value is concerned, the soil one are much more better than water. They need good sunlight. Can you notice here that they are slanting towards sunlight because they need good light to grow. Now if we talk of the difference between sprout and microgreens, then in sprout we can eat the seeds and the stem of a sprout, whereas for microgreen we can eat leaves and stem. Microgreens are packed with flavors and are often used as a garnish, whereas sprout are great for crunching snacks. So let's learn how to grow microgreens in soil. So for this, obviously we need soil first of all, and then we need seeds. We don't require any specific kind of seeds, but we have to remember that we don't have to grow particular kind of vegetables like nightshade vegetables. Now what includes nightshade vegetables? It includes potato, tomatoes, eggplant, usually those plants which grow during night time, or you can say in colder places, in shady places, because their sprout are quite poisonous. They are highly poisonous, especially like you must have seen, अगर हम आलू बहुत दिन के लिए रख देते हैं तो उसमें स्प्राउट निकल के आ जाते हैं. सो बट आलू के जो स्प्राउट्स होते हैं वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा पॉइजनस होते हैं. सो यू नॉट सपोज टू ईट देम or grow them as a microgreen. Remember this. Now if I talk about the soil, if you can grow in any kind of a soil, but it might happen that if you grow in normal soil you might get weeds. घास फूस आ सकती है साथ में, मतलब माइक्रोग्रीन के साथ में. But if you want that it should grow in like without weeds, सिर्फ microgreens ही grow हो, then what you can do is you can grow them in coco peat. You can buy coco peat from market and you can grow in coco peat. Now what I'm doing here is this, that I have soaked these seeds overnight, and then after that what I'm doing, I have made one layer of coco peats, and over that I'm gonna spread seeds, and after that another layer of coco peat to cover those seeds. Don't forget to make holes in the container in which you'll be growing your microgreens. Now after this, just sprinkle a little bit of water, and you can do this every day or twice in a day, but make sure if you're doing twice in a day the water quantity should be less. Then you can place it in sunlight, and then after a few days you can see the result here. The sprouts have started coming. After 3 days, this is how it looks like. The green little sprouts have started coming out, and it will take at least 2 to 3 weeks to grow into full stem and shoot and leaves to come out. Now let's learn how to grow microgreens in water. For growing microgreens in water, you need to soak it overnight. This is for both the process. You need to soak them overnight from 10 to 12 hours. आप कोई सी भी दाल ले सकते हो जिसके छिलके ना उतरे हुए हो, जो साबुत दाल हो. Or you can take any seed like a fenugreek I am taking, and I am taking a dal again. And then you are supposed to place that in a tray or a container or a terracotta pot. It depends upon you what you prefer to use, but make sure it has hole in it for drainage, for passing of the water. It need to have ड्रेनेज. तो उसके लिए आपको छेद करना ज़रूरी है जिस भी पॉट पे आप डालें या सीड प्लेस कर रहे हैं. Now you're supposed to place a seed container over a container which contains water. सीड वाले कंटेनर को आपको वाटर के कंटेनर में प्लेस करना है. And then after that you're supposed to wet a cloth and you're supposed to keep a moist cloth over the seeds. After this, place it in a window ceiling or any place which get 4 to 6 hours of sunlight. And if you don't have this option, then you can even go ahead with LED light. अब LED light में भी इसको grow कर सकते हैं. It's very flexible. It can even grow in LED light. और 4 to 6 hours की कहीं भी sunlight आती हो, आप वहाँ पर इसको grow कर सकते हैं. And after one day, you can see the sprouts have started coming out. Now you need to remove the cloth and simply place it in a tray which has water in it, and then after that place it in sunlight. After few days you will see the stems and leaves will start coming out. You need to change the water twice to thrice in a day, otherwise it'll start stinking and there might be germs start growing in it. I prefer growing it on soil rather than growing it in water because after the growth is also less. This is what I have observed, and they even start stinking if we do not frequently change the water. अगर आप चाहते हैं कि आपके माइक्रोग्रीन्स दोबारा से रीग्रो हों, just cut them above the lowest leaf. Then they might regrow again. With my personal experience, my chickpea, pea, microgreens have regrown twice to thrice. Wheatgrass is one of the microgreen which can regrow up to 6 to 7 times, but उससे ज़्यादा उसको regrow नहीं करना चाहिए because its nutrient value start depreciating with time. So yeah, you can regrow others from 2 to 3 times. Just cut them from the lowest leaf. Let me tell you how do I add microgreens to my diet. Different ways I add it to my food, and yeah. So first of all, like whenever I eat omelette, along with the different herbs which I add in my omelette, I even add microgreens. I just chop them and sprinkle it along with the different spices and different herbs which I add in my omelette. I simply add it to the omelette and it tastes yum. Trust me, it makes the omelette very crunchy and super delicious. The best way to eat them is raw, but when I eat it with other vegetables, like I saute other vegetables, then I saute this along with the vegetables, and sometimes I eat it with my paratha along with chutney. And the best way to eat it is eat it raw along with your salad. Like you can add tomatoes and cucumber, and to that you can sprinkle microgreens. Just chop them and sprinkle it over your salad. Now another way of eating microgreens is in the form of a chutney. Like you must be adding mint leaves, coriander leaves to your chutney. Similar manner you can add microgreens to your chutney. Here I am adding chickpea microgreens to my coriander chutney, and trust me, it's gonna taste super yummy. You can even make chila out of microgreens, or you can just simply garnish your dal and sabji with microgreens. The process of growing microgreen is such that there are chances that molds and other germs might grow as well. So it is suggested that one should not eat the roots of microgreens, and that is one of the difference between your microgreens and sprout, that you cannot eat the roots of microgreens, but of sprouts you can eat. Some of the super healthy microgreen includes pea shoots, wheatgrass. Wheatgrass is one of the microgreen which you can easily cut and it can regrow up to 6 times. It can regrow. You can eat it like after cutting them 6 times you can eat it. After that its nutrition value start depreciating and it's like super easy to grow. Then other healthy one includes sunflower shoots and even your black chickpea, which you also call gram microgreens. So these are like super easy to grow and they're super healthy and super tasty microgreens. When you grow a flower from seed, you become aware that nothing and no one can remain in the same place. Let's think similarly for the current situation also, that this will change, things will be better. This is a line from one of the book which I'm recently reading. With this positive thought, let's end this vlog here. And if you watched so far, please don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you next time with some other story. Till then, you take care of yourself. Bye bye.